Okay, hello everyone, and welcome back to another video. Okay, so like I said last time, this one is going to be about the craft and create and the explore areas. No more dungeons, at least until next video. And yep, okay is now here in my video, and Milo should also be in his video. Okay, so yeah, let's start off with showing you what's in the craft and create. So this is copper, and there's a load of tools, and later on armor that you can make with it. And then there's iron, adamantium, mithril, titanium, nordium, and mystium. All of them basically same stuff. I actually use a mystium helmet, which is here. It's a legendary one. You can make legendaries by refining in here, so you just put an item in, and then it requires double it to go from common to uncommon, 4 times to go to rare, 8 times to go to epic, and then 16 times and a bunch of these to go to legendary. And then there's also potions, which crafted pretty similar to the items. Find stuff to craft potions in all the different places, and this is one I craft quite often because gems are pretty useful. I guess I'll show you the explore areas now. That's where you get these resources. There's also a few extra mobs which I may kill and burn alive for you guys. Okay, so there's 7 explore areas, as you can see. Okay, let's go to Pleasant Valley first.
Mining is copper.
So you're already in explore areas and just left me in the lobby?
Oh, yeah. What else was I supposed to do?
Okay, here we are. This is obviously not meant for someone my level. You see there's level 4 over there. Here is a tree. It gets chopped down in an instant, and it gives me these. I'm going to delete them now. See, you can now see the delete function. Oh! We've timed our visit quite nicely, haven't we? Because over there is mega blue slime. So normally there's these weak blue slimes, which I can just burn alive like that, and orcs. Then there's also mega enemies, like this guy. See, I just shoot a fireball, and he dies instantly. And he drops one of these. So, yeah, it drops a load of XP and one of these, which is Pleasant Valley token. So it's like the Mystic Falls token, but it's used for copper gear. Why anyone would want legendary copper gear, I have no idea. So, yeah, I'm deleting this. No one wants those. But if you get a load of these trees chopped down, a load of that, or over there chopped down, then you can make legendary gear with those tokens. You need 5 of them for every piece of legendary gear though. And this, red berries, and over here are valley flowers. They're used to craft the first 6 potions. The first 3 can be crafted just with the flowers. And you don't need the berries for them.
Although once you hit a certain point in mining level, these will be much faster at mining, so...
Yeah. Normally it's pretty slow.
I'm only mining level 7, I can show off the slowest speed for mining.
You're only mining level 7. Oh, check this out. And I just mined it.
2 seconds.
Oh yeah, I remember it. You haven't got all these max professions yet. Yours, you never bothered getting professions. So your profession levels are tiny, although your level is the same as mine. Your profession is terrible.
My health is very different because you're legendary gear and you're not. He's the only way I like to play for the
Okay. Yeah, I guess I'll show off the other explorers pretty quickly. And then, yeah, I'll show off the rest of the lobby, because there's a small couple of things that I didn't show in the last couple of videos. Now,
And you can show most of the things I can't, because I can't mine them or collect them at all.
this is Lost Ruins, so these, and these trees. And then the ores are over in that cave, which which is iron ore and pine wood. So yeah. And of course, oh, you're here. Okay. Yeah, everything here. The mobs are a little bit stronger, and the crafted gear and the crafted potions are also better.
And I don't think she was mentioned this, but there's this boosters here.
Oh yes, in every explorer you can spend your incredibly precious coins on that, like that, and now everyone gets bonus XP here.
So basically everyone will be happy with you.
Yeah, everyone gets bonus XP. It's really good. But
Everyone.
I don't need it. Actually, it's a massive waste of gold. You shouldn't do it. I mean, it's pretty nice when someone else does it. It's really good when someone else does it, but don't do it because it costs gold. And everyone knows gold is the most important thing in this game. Because it's used to get the billionaire title, which is the hardest title to get in the entire game.
Well, unless you can't pay for you, it's hard.
No, they're not. You can get those in on your first day in the game. Those are easy. Billionaire is the hardest, and it's what I'm going for. I want to be the first person to get billionaire because literally no one else has it. I don't even think anyone's got multi-million yet, which costs 100 million. As you can see, currently I'm at 10 million. About 10.3 currently. Okay. So yeah, I spend a lot of time discussing my gold, which is very good. Let's go on to Mysterious Marsh.
All the skills and what they do. The ones that just buff damage and healing and everything like that.
Oh yeah, we do need to talk about skills. That is very important. So I was hoping to finish off everything about explaining Event Drop in this video. So.
Including potions.
Oh, hello, people here. You're not very strong. Okay, I just dealt with that boss.
Wait, what was it called?
Swampy Slime.
Okay.
Okay, right, let's delete these because I think I've got enough of them anyway. Yeah, here you can get the tokens to craft legendary adamantium stuff. You get adamantium and willow logs. And there's also these poison berries. And surprisingly, if you put these in your potions, you don't get poisoned. But yeah, they're useful for making potions as well. And then these are boxes. Jeez, you're wasting money. You shouldn't be using it on boosters. You should be giving it to me. I need money. Yeah, you need to pay me back for that 2.5 mil I gave you. No, I'm just kidding. That's fine. Yeah, I've given so many people millions and millions of gold. I've probably just given like 20 mil to friends in total.
And then they just happened to get the kings in their first try.
But yeah. This is the next place. Now here, I like this place of potions because if you want to level up alchemy, here is where you want to go.
It's very easy.
Because, let me show you, there's these snowmen that I can happily burn alive. And there's also outlaws. Right, if you grab frosty roots, these, let me burn that, and these ice thorns. The two of these are combined to make grand experience potions. You see these potions are rare tier? Grand is epic tier, so it's like 20 minutes and you get a significant boost to your XP. So it's really useful for leveling up. They actually require level 30 here just to use them, but they only help you level up your combat level. So no use to helping you level up professions except from alchemy, because crafting them, because they're a grand potion, which is epic tier, they give a stupid amount of crafting XP. Like more than, I think the most crafting XP. And yeah, I don't need these though. Okay, yeah.
You made a ton of these.
Yeah, I made a ton of those, hoping to sell them. But I realised everyone else makes them, so yeah. You should definitely make them. Because yeah, that's great. Yeah, loot not so much, because you can only get it after uncommon. Right. But we can't actually make any of those until we get to Moa Shores. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, Moa.
We don't know what's there.
Moe. I don't know, but yeah.
How would you want to say it?
Yeah, there might be someone who knows how to say it, but they're a massive nerd. Right. So to get loot potions, so the common loot potions, you need coconuts, and then, yeah, I don't need the coconuts though. The most annoying thing to grab is coral bits. Because you grab them, you just go straight up to the surface. Then you have to go back down again to grab more. Yeah, they're horrible. I'm not grabbing more than one of these for you guys.
We might do a giveaway of items at some point. If any people put in the comments any item, then
yeah, we could get any item. Really. What about legendaries? Legendaries are hard.
Legendaries are easy.
They take hours to craft legends.
Yeah,
You're only saying it's easy because you're not the one who crafted your legends.
Also, no one already is.
Oh yeah, it'd be easy to craft everyone's because no one touches tiny YouTubers. Hopefully people will start watching them. Yeah, if you do want anything crafted or potions made, then I can spend a little time between videos and send them to you. Because yeah, but make sure if we do, subscribe because I need subscribers. And tell your friends to subscribe. Yeah. And then turn on notifications so you can like all my videos. And then yeah, I'll get you items. That sounds like a great deal. Okay.
Wow, nobody's in the server and I boosted already.
Okay, heading to Elder's Ridge now.
Which for arachnid people, I don't know how to say that. Arachnophobes.
Arachnophobes.
Is the worst of them all.
Well, I mean, there is Lost Ruins has spiders too.
Yes, but these ones are worse looking.
But these ones, let me see, yeah, look at that, it's got, look at the back of this thing. It's got body bits and stuff.
The body is even bigger, it's just a gigantic spider.
Well, I mean, you can get the Vikings, you can get giant Viking instead.
Yeah, but
so yeah, there's Viking lotuses, and frozen fungi, and then there's elderwood trees. And in there, in that nice cave over there, which is guarded by a massive spider, there's Nordium. So yeah, you can use that. Yeah, the crafted helmets are like some of the best mage helmets. So if you're going for a mage, you definitely want to craft a helmet.
Mystium being the best?
Yeah, which is why I'm using the crafted helmet. All this other gear is found from dungeons. Or actually, most of it I bought from other people who found them in dungeons, to be honest. But yeah. Yeah. Okay. This is. Okay. Hey, you can't survive a hit from me. Okay, you can, but I'm gonna hit you now. Okay. Yes, it's. Oh, I moved really far away from the teleport thingy. Hang on. Let me just dash a few times. Dash is a very useful skill. Very, very useful. You want this, especially if you're not using anything to boost your speed. Like dash skill, it's first tier, you can literally have it at level 1, and it's awesome.
Yeah. But then,
I guess I'll talk more about skills later. We've only got 13 minutes of video so far, so yeah. I'll talk about skills and lobby after this. So here is the last lobby. This is where all the level 60s hang out.
I think I like that.
Seriously? That costs like 125,000. Yeah, you need to get twisted logs from there, and Mystium is found in that cave over there. And with these, you can craft this, the best mage helmet in the game. Of course, I've got 3 level 5 gems of intellect in it, which makes mine slightly better.
I've got 3 level 2 gems in the city.
It actually adds 60 intellect in total. So it brings it from the normal 88 intellect up to 148, which is pretty nuts. And it's also here where you craft the lesser loot potions, which are the best loot potions, and these major gem potions, which are, yeah, really good potions. So you need these golden mushrooms and some of those magic berries. There's a load of them around the place, and Yeah, so you could gather those. But you'll need foraging level 48 and then 54 for the magic berries. So it's really hard. But mine's max, so I can do it, no problem.
And that's all of the areas. Also, there is
Okay.
a glitch where you can go into the area without being high enough level.
Yeah. So to get to an area, you either need a certain level of combat level or one of your professions high enough level. But you can glitch in there, but that's pretty pointless because you can't gather anything, which is the whole point of these explorers.
Or you can get XP.
Yeah. Right.
Just to be
So
there.
now we're back in the lobby. Here is the church. It does nothing yet. I hear they're supposed to add something in the next update, but I don't think that's happening that soon. Because yeah, we've been waiting months. Alright, then there's this part of the lobby. You just come down this hill, and there's more stuff to see.
And even a race.
So, there's this balloon ride. It's a waste of gold, don't do it. That's what I say to anything that costs gold. Okay, here we go. Here's the collections. Here, you can spend a full set of armor, and it becomes a cosmetic armor.
That costs a lot of gold.
So, yeah. I have this Wraithful Mage cosmetic, which is right at the bottom. See, this costs 2.5 million gold.
So it's just on top of the church.
And look, if I equip it, now, I have, yeah, Wraithful Mage hood. I look almost not different at all. It's only the helmet that changes. So it was totally worth my time getting that, and it wasn't a waste of gold. Okay, here is a time trial. Every time you complete it, you get 5 diamonds. So I'll just run it right now. It takes about a couple of minutes. You can do it a little bit faster if you can boost your walk speed with either walk speed potions, which is a total waste, or this skill up here, lightweight. It increases your walk speed, and it's permanent. Boost your walk speed, like the only permanent boost your walk speed, and I don't have it, which sucks. But yeah, it's in the physical tree, which is why, because I'm a mage, and physical tree, as you can see, it's yeah, it's a load of strength-based skills. Other than dash, they all scale with strength. So my strength is 164. It's horrible. That's not a good strength. So yeah, you want more strength than that if you're going to go there, into those skills. But it's not a bad idea. I just chose to go mage. And so we're about halfway through the time trial, and yeah, every time you complete this, you get 5 of these diamonds, which are really, really good because you can get gold with them. You can either spend them straight into gold in here, which just converts diamonds into gold, which is pretty nice. There's a second way, which I'll show you probably after I've done with the time trial. Yeah. Which is by buying gold boost potions. So there's several potions that cost diamonds. They're different to the crafted potions, but they generally have much larger effect for longer and they're way better.
Such as the large intellect potion.
Yeah. Okay. There's only a few of them, and they're not the same. So they boost different things to the crafted potions. Okay. So yeah, that's done. So if you continuously do that, you just get a load of diamonds. But it's pretty hard to do it.
There's 2 other ways.
Yeah, I know. I've shown Daily Reward and Diamond Test already in previous videos. You don't have to say that. Okay. Right.
Take these diamonds, because this one I can't kill because I'm level 40 and haven't. Still cannot kill it.
Huh? You're fighting the level 40 dummy? That's easy. I could beat the level 50 dummy.
I did it with a critical hit.
You know, the level 50 dummy has double the health.
I know.
I could beat it.
Here's the thing, you're the legendary. Most of mine's epic.
Yep. I have full legendary, which is awesome.
And way higher legendary.
And I am awesome, and you subscribe to my channel because of this.
And if you do,
right,
then sub to mine.
Okay. Now also, let's look at these abilities for a bit. You can reset them for gold, but you want to do this as little as possible because it costs gold, and everything that costs gold you want to avoid doing, except from combining gems and putting gems in gear. That's fine, it costs a tiny amount of gold and it's so worth it. But here, it's magic tree, so it's where my attack skills come from. Here is basically entirely attack skills. There's a few passives which are nice, it's like this one that boosts my intellect by 4%. But yeah, I use these three, which is different to most of the mages. Only the mages in my clan use this. Because these two skills, Fireball and Electric, have the longest range of any skill in the game. And Ring of Ice slows down. So you can obviously see I am trying to keep a distance from my enemies. With the dash ability and Ring of Ice, I'm hardly ever within range because all the enemies are melee. So I came up with this idea. If the enemies are melee, why would I stand next to them? So, range. Yeah, but you can usually dodge those. Anyway, I am always right. Don't talk over me. Okay. Then there's in here, these has heal, circle of life and healing wing. Circle of life, as you can see, it does 10,000 healing for me, but it does over 8 seconds, and you have to place it down, so it summons a sphere. And yeah, so if you continue going through the dungeon, you leave it behind, so it's not going to be healing you. So though it does heal a bit more than healing wing, you leave it behind, so you don't really get most of that healing. So I use healing ring. You can use both, because if your intellect is lower, then you need a load of more healing. You need 2 healing skills to have the same healing effect that I do with my 1. And because I have so much intellect, I can just have 1 healing skill and then I put in dash. But most of the people who copied my ability tree use Circle of Life as well, which I do have as an option. Yeah, skills in this, like these 3, are really useful. Skills in this tree are nice. Like Vigor, Support Specialist, and Gem Prosperity. Gem Prosperity, everyone wants that. I don't think anyone who does not have this, because it increases gem drop rate by 6%, so everyone has to have that. Right, so most mages, rather than going with the same skills as me, would use things like Ring of Chaos and Life Drain, Ice Barrage, Meteor Strike, and Electric Shock. Basically everything I'm not using. The reason I don't use them is because they're all basically short range. You have to basically be standing in front of the enemies if you want to do any damage to them, especially Electric Shock and Meteor Strike. A Life Drain, it's okay to be standing in front of the enemy because it heals you for 20% of the damage you deal with it. And so, yeah, you get quite a lot of healing out of it. Because the more enemies you're near, the more healing you get. But it's not enough to block the damage unless you're against a really weak dungeon.
You have a ridiculous amount of health.
In which case you're against a really weak dungeon compared to your level. Duh. Okay. Ridiculous amount of intellect anyway. That would be what increasing healing. Okay. And then, next class, I suppose we'll go for those who use the physical skills. These, no one uses Poison Spray. Ignore that. That's terrible. But Fireblade and Cyclone, pretty useful together. But Cyclone, you have to be, yeah, that one you generally takes a bit of damage while doing it. This one is Heroic Slam. And as you saw, I have like 160 strength. This at level 1 would do 4,615 damage with my strength. It does a stupid amount of damage. It's probably the strongest damage dealing skill in the whole game. So most players use that, as well as Rock Strike and Stomp. I believe most of the physical players use that. And then, yeah, Berserk, Fireblade, and Cyclone. Depends, but definitely Heroic Slam and Stomp are the most commonly used. And then, yeah, Rage, Support Specialist, and Lightweight are also really good passives to have. So yeah, I'd really like to have them even though I'm a mage. Well, maybe not Rage, that boosts your strength, so not very useful for me. But and Physical Specialist, that also boosts strength. Okay, but I like Lightweight, I want that, because that boosts my walk speed. Very, very useful skill. And then the third class, this is the least used class. It's sort of pretty similar to the melee class, because although they would use the same skills as melee class actually, generally, because yeah, the melee class generally doesn't use all attack skills. Generally they either use shield or party shield. Which, yeah, it summons a shield with basically a load of extra health. But it's blue health, so shield points instead of health points. And once that's destroyed, then the enemies start hitting your health. So yeah, people use that to block the damage so that they can survive in close range. And then there's a specific class, tank class, which is basically the same as melee, but instead of going 2 swords, they go a sword and a shield, and wear tank gear rather than melee gear. So they have a much higher fortitude, which increases the shield strength massively. But they will still use things like heroic slam and stomp probably for their attacks because everyone needs damage. But yeah, they will do a lot less damage but have a lot more survivability. And then yeah, there's plenty in between. Those two classes, there isn't much in between, but most of the people go full, about half the players go full melee. That's the most commonly used build because it just does so much damage, so it's really useful for speedrunning dungeons. But yeah, then a few people go mage, and then even less people go tank, from what I've seen. I don't have anyone who's physical or tank with me in my videos currently, but I might in future videos, so then they show off their abilities in a dungeon, and then you can see them, yeah, close up. They'll probably be a lot weaker than me anyway because my intellect is so high. But yeah, that's a basic overview of the classes. I think I've shown Lobby and Explorer, so yeah, I think I've finished explaining the game now. So yeah, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you know when I next upload. And I'll see you then.